Okay, so I took the Porter Pack and I tried to move these two mounts apart. It's not very good, so I don't know how good it went or how well it went. Now I've been asked how I'm going to do the torque bolts, so I get them right through here without the oil filter on, so that's not a worry. Okay, so we got the torque bolts in, oil filter's back on it, new one. I'd put short bolts in the motor mount for now until I find some long 3/8 ones, both sides. I looped the transmission around just for now. It's very tempting to go for a little spin, but now I have to make some steering levers for here. I got this old tie rod sway bar link off a car. It's going to go inside of there. I have to make some uprights for this and attach it. Yeah, it's kind of too tempting not to just fire it up and back it up and then go forward, but we'll see. I might just do that. I'd like to be able to steer it and stop it in case it gets out of hand. And I still have to find a throttle. Have to find a radiator, which I'm going to mount in the back. Have to find some exhaust manifolds, which I'll probably end up putting them on backwards and putting them through that hole where they had the original exhaust. I think this was a muffler bracket right here. I'm not 100% sure. That's kind of what that looks like. Flat mufflers right there. I'm going to hook some fuel up to her. I have some rubber braided fuel line over there for doing furnaces. So we're going to mount all that up. And I find a throttle. Still got plenty to do, guys. I freed up the gear shifter, so I should be able to select first gear, second. I think there's only 3 gears in this thing. I'm not sure. So I was doing some research, and to restore this at this point, it's going to be too expensive. Probably looking in between $15,000 and $20,000 time you're done buying all the pieces that the previous owner, well, the first person who hacked it up. Now I'm not going to say. Most of you has figured this out already. It's not friggin' Widowmaker's father who did this. It's the guy before that, or the guy before that cut it all up. Not him. Either one of them. They wouldn't do anything like that. Like, for some reason they cut the support of the side here, which weakens it. I don't know why they'd remove that. There's no need for it. They cut the steering axle here. What this thing used to do, the steering wheel was over here. You can see these cam blocks on the shaft there. That would move the center axle back and forth. Right here, these wheels would come out or in to warp the track. And that's how it steered slight corners. What's going to happen when you use the rear hydraulics a lot, your brakes are going to fade and it won't steer as well. So that's why they had the secondary system, or they had 2 systems to steer this. It works a lot better. In order to put this back, it's going to cost me a lot of money probably, because there's a few people around that have some, and I was in touch with one of them, but I don't know what he wants for the parts. But like, there's so much stuff missing that it's going to be hard to restore. At this point, I'm just going to drive it like this until I get more money, and I'm going to find another tub, another Bren gun that's more restorable than this one. Oh, I haven't seen this stuff in years. Just think of all places you can get it at Zeller's. And probably tastes like crap, but here it goes. It's got a different taste, not how I remember it, but it seems to taste better in a glass bottle either way. Okay, what I'm doing here is going to make some control levers. Some square stock I bought at Princess Auto. I got some rod things to hook onto here. I have to fix my welder and make brackets around here, there, and a rod there, just so I can stop it for now. I want to actually move this somewhere else later on. I'd rather have it forward, but we'll cross that bridge in a minute later on. Okay, so I fabricated a rod for my control brackets. It's going to be welded on there like that, just like that one down there. I got to get some more wing wire, ran out. Anyway, I'm going to put a stop in front of here on these brackets. Okay, so I got my rods all hooked up. Kind of not the best fabrication I've ever done, but she'll work. I got brakes on one side. This side here doesn't seem to be anything. I hear something moving over there, so I might have to take a track off and fix that. But I can't resist. I have to move it. Okay guys, we have a little issue with going into drive. I didn't check my transmission fluid when I started it, so more than likely it needs fluid. Anyway, I just couldn't resist. I had to go for a little reverse there. Yeah, so we get that sorted out, and one of my brakes on this side here, the master, was out of fluid, so hopefully I didn't see any drippage. I'm hoping that it doesn't need a wheel cylinder. The guy told me the guy just put new brakes and wheel cylinders on it before he bought it, but if you look at this one, you can see it's not right in the hole there. If you look at this side, that's right in the hole and it's straight, so that might be a problem. Maybe the pistons are out. I hope not, because that means taking the track off and pulling that hub off, which is a big job, but if I have to do it, I have to do it. If I have to do it, I'm going to take you guys along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had fun working on it today, all day. Anyway, give me a thumbs up or down. Doesn't matter, give me one of the two. And please remember to comment. I get a kick out of you guys' comments. I like your comments. So keep them coming. Now I'll keep this coming. That's it for now. Okay, this is like Tuesday night. I'm going to jab this scene in before the last one here. And this is just for demonstration purposes, guys. I kind of jimmy rigged this together just so I could run it. I got a radiator out of a Taurus. I'm just gonna, that's probably not where it's gonna go. I don't like, it kind of looks alright, but it's not big enough for this. I want it in the back so it's protected in case I want to go through the bush or whatever. Okay guys, let's go spark it up, see if we have movement. I love that! Okay, now to fix the brakes on the back.